What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back. I barely made it through that, you guys. I feel so... Anywho, welcome back to the channel. You guys already know what we are here for. We are here to do Married to Medicine. This is the wedding episode, Eva and Michael. Mr. and Mrs. Michael Sterling, okay? Starring Eva the Diva, darling. No knees, no knees. Eva is having a very beautiful wedding. Very, very beautiful wedding. It was amazing. Not going to go point by point, but just going to talk about everybody. That wedding was gorgeous. Those peonies, oh, those giant peonies. I was like, oh, those creamy white peonies. Baby, when I tell you that florist came through. Tablescape, amazing. Very, very elegant. It's all very white, all very clear, all very sparkly. Very, very elegant, delicate. It was delicate. The white, all the white. Everybody had to dress very elegantly. Long dresses. No knees, ladies. No knees. Michael's vows were bananas. I could tell they were from the heart. Very, very thoughtful man. And the vows were very, very thoughtfully spoken. I don't know what all this scuttlebutt is. But listen, people get on my nerves trying to get you to explain, trying to make you explain yourself. It was his vows. Come on. Come on. You don't get it? You don't get it? God is her? You don't get it? Really? Go over there to Michael Sterling's Instagram. He explains it. He explains it beautifully. Eva got a good man. The little babies look so good, and that little fat baby, juicy little baby, his namesake, Michael Jr., little MJ, and Marley's there, and she's looking so beautiful. Eva talked a little bit about Michael adopting Marley, and she said, as far as she's concerned, and as far as all of them concerned, he's already her father. I was like, well, now you know her real daddy. You know, he cuckoo. Okay, his elevator start about midways. You open that joke and be 4 drunk monkeys fighting each other like he is woo. You know. Anywho, God bless her. They a beautiful family, beautiful photos. Eva come walking down the aisle, and everybody just looked at her like she was a floating princess. I love that moment between her and her mom and her dad. It's a very thoughtful moment. Y'all know that touched my heart because my dad is ailing too, and he's had some things go, you know, things after he had his stroke, things weren't perfect. He wasn't the same old, and we love him anyway, and it just makes, you know, their presence that much more memorable and amazing and special and something to really, really cherish. When he told her good, I was like, okay, this is it. I cannot. Y'all know I would cry. That's why I can't talk about it too much. And me not having been married yet and my father ailing, I think about it. This wedding just made me think about, you know, if I'll ever get married, yes. And then 2, if my dad will be here to walk me down the aisle. Like, you know, these are the things we don't think about. Okay. So, anyway. So, everybody, it was just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful wedding. Those bridesmaids' dresses, I heard a couple of people talking about them looking kind of drab, you know, but them was some beautiful dresses and a beautiful color. I love the cut on the neck of those bridesmaids' dresses. Eva was spot on with that elegance. It was beautiful. It was really, really nice, okay? Now, let's talk about the girls, Shamari. Shamari started to show off by going over there to Swag Boutique and trying to talk to NeNe about the fact that she threw up all over that bathroom, that guest bathroom over there at the wig party, the buy wig party. Well, you know, NeNe was like, well, that's the least of my worries and all of that. And she brought her a replacement bottle of alcohol, which I'm just like, you need to check the seal on it, NeNe. I mean, I was really all here for Shamari last week when that bull in a china shop, Marlo, was hounding her about her drinking. But I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Now, the delivery wasn't great, but I'm starting to see what Marlo is saying about this drinking, because you need to be over there filming with your girlfriends. Quote fingers. You need to be over there filming on film instead of over there at the bar. Now, Tanya don't have no peach. So she was somewhere dancing with her man, living carefree and lavishly. I know she was so happy when NeNe called her to give her a ride to the wedding, because, you know, Greg didn't come, but we're going to talk about all that. She was probably so happy that NeNe graced her with a ride, child. You gonna let me chauffeur you? You gonna let me and my man chauffeur you to the wedding? Oh, can we please? Can we please? Mother, may I? You know, NeNe love that kind of stuff. Okay, so Shamari around there at the wedding, instead of her filming with the girls over there hashing out the whole closet situation, she over at the bar drinking. I'm talking about drinking. Throwing it back. Now, man ain't there. He done already told her he don't want to do all that drinking. And she say, I'm not going to do all that. Now, he not there. She miss him. It's a wedding. Yeah, of course. Maybe she feeling awkward. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't do well without a chaperone. She seemed like the kind of person that need to be checked, like monitored. You have to have a modicum of restraint. As a mom, as a wife, being out there in the public, where is your restraint, girl? Where's your restraint? I mean, golly, I don't know if you need to eat you like a turkey sandwich or something before you go out, something like to coat your stomach. But girl, you can't be out there like talking all loud and talking about Eva's mama's vagina, and Eva came out of her vagina. Yeah, same place your baby. What the get you drunk. Drink some water. That's what Kandi said. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Like, I'm not gonna take care of you. I give it up to Kandi for trying to, you know, get her some water and get her something to eat and all of that. I give it up to her, but I would have told her, you need to head to the house. Like, do I need to get your car, call your car around here because I feel like you a little bit lifted? I would have just escorted her out. Been like, girl, you need to go. You need to go home because you getting a little twisted. You don't want to be caught out here like this. It was just a bad look. And, you know, her whisper was broken. So where's NeNe? Oh, NeNe, shh, calm down, baby, you drunk. When your whisper get broken, you have had too much. This is what I tell my girlfriend when we go out for margaritas. Now we ain't had margaritas in a long time. My girlfriend, I'm gonna call her Miss P. I would call her the shortened version of her name, but she don't like that, Miss P. We used to go out for margaritas, baby, and we would get to laughing and talking, just having such a good time and enjoying ourselves. And old Texas margaritas, baby, when she get that volume, and she was like, girl, I'd be like, ooh, your whisper is broken. Okay, when your whisper get broken, when you can't hold it in the road, when you talking, you know, at a medium level, it's time to push away. It's time to push away. Anywho, that was Shamari. The ladies were very embarrassed for her. Okay, let's see. Porsha is there. Porsha looks beautiful. She has a beautiful gown. Shamari look beautiful. I love that gown with the wind hair. But then you got that that drunken stupor on top of it. It's like a drunk black Marilyn Monroe. She was just like, anyway, Porsha looks good. You know, Porsha's a beautiful pregnant woman. I thought Marlo was really the worst dress for me. I don't know if it was her hair or something. I can't I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. NeNe looked pretty. She looked like a Oscar statue. You know, she's a tall girl in a long flowing dress and a beautiful cape. It looks nice on her. I just think NeNe's attitude ruins every outfit for me. I think I could like it a lot better if she was just a little bit more, had a little bit more whimsy in her outfits. You know what I mean? She just always seems to have jagged razor edges sticking out from underneath her garments, darling. Kandi look really pretty. Y'all know Kandi is the driest sex pot. She is the driest sex pot. You know what I'm saying? Her sex is always present. Her sexy is always present. Like, it's always there. She had lots and lots of juicy side boob. Hanging out the side, child. I was like, okay, Kandi. Anyway, so let's talk about Kandi. Kandi got with Porsha and let Porsha know at the wedding that Marlo had went before them after they had lunch, the three of them last week, and talked about the whole closet situation. Marlo went and talked to NeNe about it, which, I mean, I'm not sure why y'all thought she wouldn't. Like, that part really confuses me. Why would people think that she wouldn't go back and talk about it? That's the main reason I wouldn't have said nothing about NeNe, is because Marlo was there. That's number one reason. Unless there's something that has been said to lead them to believe that Marlo is not that loyal to NeNe. Otherwise, I would have just assumed that I don't, maybe that's me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Put it down below. I wouldn't have never said nothing about NeNe. I would have kept everything copacetic. If I hadn't talked to NeNe about it, I probably would never have said a word to it about it in front of Marlo. But that's just my personal preference. And people who are close to me know how I am. So, I ain't got to lie, Craig, but I wouldn't have said a word in front of Marlo. Anyway, she done went back and told NeNe. NeNe done called Kandi and wanted to know exactly what was going on. What was said. What was said. And, of course, you know, Kandi kind of explained that they've apologized repeatedly for going in the girl's closet. I understand why she didn't want them in the closet. I told y'all the girl closet was not clean. It wasn't pressed. Maybe for the two of them to go in there, I think maybe that would have been fine. It escalated in the wrong way. I don't know why, because we didn't get to see all that. But pulling that man out of there was all about she said that she didn't give him permission to go in the cameras to go in her closet at all. So I don't know why they would try to ease their way in there. Now, was it right for her to pull him? No. But can we all move on? Well, we can't move on because people going back and talking about it. So not only did they have to discuss it at an inappropriate time, which is Eva's wedding, but the way NeNe was acting, well, we're going to talk about it. So during the whole wedding, NeNe is melancholy. She comes in the door melancholy. I'm telling you, just like when she came over for Eva's impromptu bachelorette party in Tokyo, and she took the whole energy in the room down 2 notches. To me, the wedding was the same way. As a matter of fact, the guy that was with Marlo got in between her and Marlo and was rubbing her back and comforting her. Meanwhile, while Michael is doing these beautiful vows, they playing a montage like she was thinking about. And she said she was thinking about her and Greg when they got married and so on and so forth. And she said it was just made her think about it. You know, they had an argument before they left the house, and he didn't come because he had just got out of the hospital. He wasn't feeling well. And she tells Cynthia later on, after she done sat there in that wedding and absorbed a good bit of the energy in the room, looking all, you know, 1 minute pissed off, 1 minute sad, and she dabbles her eyes a lot, but I just never see her cry. I mean, maybe she's more of a weeper. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I just think we assume that people are crying because they dab their eyes. I don't know. Crying looks very different to me. But again, maybe she's a weeper. later on when they at the reception, you know, in between while the family's taking pictures, everybody have hors d'oeuvres and drinks and all that stuff. She tells Cynthia that her and Greg talked about separating. And Cynthia was like, separating? I mean, I know y'all was in separate bedrooms. I was like, well, that is part of the problem right there, girl. Still, it's hard to sleep with a sick person. I'm telling you, because they be up and down a lot. But anyway, okay, that's not too bad. But y'all know NeNe is very hot in the puss. And she at that prime sex age where she wants to do it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember these first few episodes, all she kept talking about was pain. Okay, so, and from what I understand, Greg used to really put it down. Y'all remember when she came up, when she broke up with Greg and went over to see Kim and told Kim she went to see Greg and they ended up having sex. I was like, okay, Greg worth go back sex, okay. Anyway, and she said, y'all talking about separate houses? This is what Cynthia's saying. She was like, yes. I was like, girl, why? Why would you bring that up? Why would you say that on camera? I guess it's for the coin. I don't know. NeNe put a retort on Instagram about she had a talk with Greg and Greg understand how hard it is for her having never been a caregiver. And I was like, your children never got sick? Your children never got sick? You never had a sister or brother that had surgery or a good friend? I mean, you've never helped someone get in the tub. You've never made them something to eat and brought it to them. You've never, you know, rubbed their feet with the cream. You never did none of this, nothing. You ain't wiped no brows, nothing. You hadn't sit there and had to hold people's hand when they was in pain, nothing. Nothing, girl. Okay. Okay. Still, there's something to be said for putting on a brave face. NeNe doesn't have a brave face. Like I wouldn't even, first of all, she wasn't gonna come to the wedding, which would have been a slap in Eva's face. But again, she was thinking about herself. Later on, after they had all got together, after she talked to Cynthia, Marlo come get her to bring her back into the crowd so she can talk about this closet thing all over again. We've eaten it, we've thrown it up, and we're eating it again. Like, let's move on. So, after they go back and forth, I want to support you, NeNe. We trying to support you, NeNe. Would you please let us support you, NeNe? I just don't feel like I'm getting enough adoration. You guys are not giving me enough adoration. My adoration level is usually at like a 20. And I'm getting all kinds of 12s right now, ladies. What can we do to bring this adoration on? Like, I know Eva is beautiful and everything, but what about me? Huh? What about me? My man who gives me lots of adoration and waits on me hand and foot and carries my clutch and everything for me, he is not here. I'm devastated. I'm devastated. Okay. He's still alive. But it's not good enough. Y'all want him well. Oh, it's such selfish. They all gathered around her. And then she was like, I've cried and I've just gone through. I was like, NeNe, come on. Again, honey. Maybe you're a weeper. I just have not seen these floods of tears that had you so exhausted that you cannot go in there and for your friend, fulfill your obligation that you have committed. You have gave your word that you're going to do. Marlo she is just, when I tell you, she's about 2.5 inches too far up NeNe's arse. NeNe, no, NeNe, you gotta do it. Come on, NeNe, you gotta do it. Come on, NeNe, you gotta do it. She gonna do it. She just wanted to hear y'all beg her. If you want to be a piece of shit, NeNe, and go back on your word, you do it. Go ahead and do it. You own up to it. Anyway, they all flooded around her, and she goes and she gives a good speech. I believe Greg wrote the speech, because, you know, Greg gives beautiful speeches. I believe Greg wrote the speech for her. That's probably what they was arguing over. He wasn't there to write it for her and help her go over it and rehearse it. That's probably what she was pissed off about. She was just... Anyway, I hope the money's worth it. Yeah, and Shamari ended the night, child, with all of that drunken, loud, stupid buffoonery. Ooh, they gonna let her have it at the reunion. I just know it. But next week we're gonna talk about Eva being hard up on money. And Kandi is going to be one of the main ones talking about it. Y'all know, I tell y'all, it's not that I don't like Kandi, but Kandi is a big instigator. That's why I didn't understand why everybody was calling Sheree the bone collector when Kandi is a notorious, historical bone collector, baby. Bone collector. She is a huge instigator. Anyway, I just don't understand why would you do that? That just, I don't even, you know why she would do it. You know darn well. You live right over there in Decatur for I don't know how long. Anyway, y'all, that's me. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all tell me what you think. Put it down below. I almost say Married to Medicine because I watched Married to Medicine LA and I was thinking about doing it, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't do well with LA shows. You know, I'm a real homegrown Southern girl. I don't do well with these LA girls. I watch Beverly Hills, the Housewives of Beverly Hills, but y'all, I don't know about talking about it. But anyway, y'all tell me if y'all want me to review it. I'll make my way through it. Y'all let me know what you think. Put it down below. Until next time, honeybees. I'll holla.